played host to Brisbane in round 3 of the 2000 season, only a small crowd were on hand to see one of the best finishes of the season. Peter Scwab was looking for his first win as coach. We pick up play late in the third quarter. The Hawks down by 23 points and without ruckman Salmon and Thompson, both off injured.
Not going away. Rawlings across to the loose player out wide. It's Dixon, who's booted 3 goals, rockets the ball 25 metres to half it. He's got heart to beat. Short kick to Barlow, who can carry the ball inside 50. Great kick. Johnny Barker.
Now the Hawks want 2 goals before three-quarter time. There's 3.5 minutes left. They need this and another one.
Well, you said before, Richard, he's a very good kick.
It was in a similar sort of position too, KB. From this pocket, there's always a natural right to left swing. So if he knows the ground, he'll just allow that natural swing and he'll go through.
Now Anthony Rock's coming on the ground, Taylor's coming off, and the big fish is warming up as well. Maybe for a big last quarter. Barker, an important kick for the Hawks, rams it home.
With 3 minutes and 6 seconds remaining to three-quarter time. And the margin's now back to 19 points. Gee, another goal will be handy for the Hawks. Well done, Johnny Barker. Well, the first 2 options in the ruck are Salmon, who's on the bench, Thompson, who's on the bench with ice above his ankle, looks like to his shin. So now Nick Holland is ruckman number 3 for the Hawks. In he goes against Carey, and Carey looked as though he interfered with him. There was no whistle. Dixon up on the ball, gets the hand pass back. The Hawks come forward again. Kick by Lekas, punch by Lepic. It sits up beautifully for Woods. The hand pass under a bit of pressure down there. Barker close to the line. Brett Voss to Lawrence. Haven't seen too much of Lawrence today. Kennedy rides a bump, intercept by Holland. He puts it across the goal square, and Hart touched that ball out, so we'll have a throw in. Another chance for the Hawks.
Well, 11 possessions. Make that 13 possessions to Nick Holland and 8 marks. He's also kicked a goal. So he'll have to do it in the ruck, and he may have to do it up forward as well. Maybe he'll take the centre bounces, then go back to the forward line. Barker, being pinched by White. Stands and delivers and kicks the ball out wide. He's looking for Lappin. He's got Lekas to beat. Finally pushes it back over the line for a toss back in. Just under 2.5 minutes left in this third quarter. 90 plays 71, 13-12 to 10-11. There's Joel Smith and Richard Taylor also on the bench for the Hawks. It's a boundary throw in between the half forward line and centre wing for the Hawks. Rawlings against Stephen Carey. Falls on top of the ball. He'll be pinged. Because once you fall on top of the ball, you must knock it out with a one action. That's the rule. Dixon, great grab, great stretch. Well, he's a goal kicker. He's booted 3. 2 in the first quarter and 1 in the second. And the young man from Yarrawonga, who went to the famous school Assumption College, has got a chance to kick his 4th.
Well, even though he incurred the wrath of the coach earlier on, he might yet have a chance to celebrate tonight.
Well, there's only a small crowd behind the goals. It might tell the story to get the Hawks back to 13 points. It's going right to the line, off hands, through for a 1 behind. Wasn't such a good kick, Richard.
No, as soon as it left the boot, KB, you could just tell the way it was just spinning through the air. It was just never going to make the distance.
Just didn't hit it flush.
No.
Minute 30 left in the third quarter. White kicks in for the Lions towards the southern stand side, punch towards the boundary line and out for a throw-in. So it's on Hawthorn's forward line. Clock has stopped at 1:22. Lee Matthews trying to plot the downfall of Hawthorn, a club for which he won 8 best and fairest. Incredible record. Clean possession, Nick Holland. He might be the best of them in the ruck, but he lost control of this one. Crawford's been a lot quieter in this third quarter. Lappin gave it away. Centering ball from Woods. Dixon. But grabbed by Martin. Mick Martin goes for distance from a standing start. Punch to the front of the pack. Brett Voss, the hand pass. Sweeps it into Rusker. Rusker making his league debut today. He goes long to full forward. Bradshaw one out again. It works to the back of the pack, but support here by Raiden Tallis.
Who read it well, got back to lend support. Rawlings across half-back, so it all opens up for the Hawks. Time for think music. The mind is ticking over. Rockets the ball to Crawford, who runs hard to the half-forward line. Hart was closing. It's a high ball. Barker, he's got it. He read it well. Well, I saw him in an Ansett Cup game. He played so well on the forward line, Johnny Barker. With Thompson off, Barker now is a key up forward. Got rid of Lepage. Read it better than Voss. And if he can kick this, he will drag it back to a 12-point ball game. Johnny Barker played with the Brisbane Lions. He's kicked one. Directly in front. Hammers it home. The Hawks won't go away.
John Barker in everything as we go into the last term.
He gets it here from Joel Smith, gives it to Crummell. The hand pass back. Rocket followed up, a high ball towards the goal square. Barker in the middle of the pack. Magnificent! How did he get that? And Hawthorn within one kick. 8.25 minutes remaining. Brisbane 15-12. Hawthorn 14-14. It's a 4-point lead to the Brisbane Lions. Ball shuffled out by Vandenberg, who is tough in the clinches. He came from the amateurs. Uni Blues up towards half forward. Lawrence taken down when he didn't have the ball. There's no whistle on the play. Harford to Vandenberg, the former amateur, across the ground. Bit of space here for Richard Taylor. He can put them in front. Taylor has done!
2:20 left. McDonald's going to pump this inside 50. It's an important kick. This is an important fly. Bradshaw from behind. Loose player. Harford again. Magnificent this last quarter to Joel Smith, who does it well. Pinpoints it wide to Holland. Does he cover some territory? Nick Holland. It's been everywhere. It's magnificent. 10 marks today for Nick Holland. He's playing at centre half forward. He's on the half-back flank. He's hugging the line. It's good defensive play. Dixon caught under the ball by Lawrence. Slapped out, taken by Scott. He was upended. Joel Smith. Can he set it up short? He finds Crummell. Loose player is Vandenberg. He's on the point of the square. It's been ignored. Leckers has the ball thumped away. Wonderful defensive play, Justin Lepage. Magnificent. Leckers had it. It's a 1-point ball game. 15-14 the Hawks. 15-13 the Lions. Minute 25 left. Throw in on 50 for Hawthorn. To the square. Barker. It's a goal. Crummell has kicked the goal. Incredible. Brendan Crummell has kicked a magnificent goal. That's his second. He kicked one in the first quarter. And there it is, that quick snap from the boundary throw in. And look at Crummell. The look of a winner.
Barlow. Was Barlow with his arms?
Was it Barlow?
Chris Barlow.
It is Barlow. Thanks, Drew. Because Chris Barlow, what a goal. He'll remember that.
Minute and a quarter left. And Brisbane now need 2 goals to win, or 2 scores to win. Crow for the Hawks. The ground rocking here at the MCG. It's at half forward. Could you believe this? Brisbane led by 12 points at 3/4 time. And Hawthorn undermanned have overrun them. 52, 51, 50. The clock counting down all the time. And they're using up time. Chris Barlow, who's spent his recent footballing in the suburban leagues in Melbourne.
Came from Vermont.
Playing just his 18th game in the AFL. Haven't some of these youngsters stepped up today? Crummell actually became a ruckman then. Knocked it down. Hart gets it for Brisbane. Across to Martin. He goes wide. Malloy with his body work. Gets rid of Tallis. Keeps going Malloy. He's outnumbered 2-1, but it's going Brisbane's way. 27 seconds left. Crow caught in the tackle. Malloy still going to the goal square. Well, he tried it for the goal square. It's out on the full, and there are 19 seconds left on the clock. Hail the Hawks!
Well, this will be a great win. This man has had 14 possessions in the last quarter, Daniel Harford to Jade Rawlings. The Hawks keep coming forward now. It's a great kick, finds Holland. That's 11 marks. Well, Barlow, that's goal in the last quarter. As the siren sounds, and Hawthorn have defeated Brisbane 16-14, 110 to Brisbane's 15-13, 103. A memorable performance by the Hawks.
15 possessions in that final quarter too from Daniel Harford. The Hawks getting up for Scwab by just 7 points.